Hi fans of high quality entertainment. We're gonna have a party. That's right. You're gonna have a party. I'm invited. You can't kick me out of the party. But I'm listing 10 rock artists who are sometimes known to be jerks. And I got this from the internet. I typed in rock and roll jerks and these names came up in the listings. So I don't necessarily agree with all of it, but let's just play this funny game, this fun game. It's funny when you kick them out of the party. That's the funny part. So, you're holding a party. Just imagine this. Use your imagination. It's just fun. You're having a party. There's 10 rock and roll artists at your party, and you can kick, you have to kick 5 of them out of your party, but you have to keep the other 5. So I'm really interested in who you would choose to boot out of your party. The list includes Bono from U2. I think he's going to be kicked out of a lot of parties. Lars Ulrich from Metallica, the drummer. Don Henley from the Eagles. Roger Waters from Pink Floyd. Have to have a female, so I chose Courtney Love. Gene Simmons from Kiss. Ted Nugent. Mike Love of the Beach Boys. David Crosby. Such a nice guy. And finally, Ginger Baker from Cream. So who would I kick out of the party if it was my party? And keep 5 of them. Okay, I'll go through the list. Bono. I would love Bono. I'm not into U2 anymore. I've given up on them. I used to be a huge fan. But Bono as a person, I don't mind. I think he's genuinely a nice person. That's what I was trying to say. And we can all be jerks. I was a jerk once back in 2002. I was having a bad day. Lars Ulrich. Even some Metallica fans don't like him. But from what I've seen, I know the Napster story and all that, but from what I've seen with him interacting with fans, he seems to be a nice enough guy. I would keep him at the party. Don Henley, I'm kind of on the fence with him. But he's not one of the 5 I X'd out, so I guess he's staying at the party. I'm not a big fan of the Eagles, but he's definitely talented. It's just not my kind of music. So yeah, I guess there's far worse people on this list. Roger Waters. I'd keep him at the party just so I can sing to him, like a bridge over Roger Waters. I bet he'd just laugh. But I guess in the past he was known as moody or maybe even a jerk. But I think, now that he's older, I've seen him on Howard Stern and all that. He seems to be a cool guy. Yeah, I like him. Courtney Love, you're out. Because you'll just end up drunk on the floor making a complete ass of yourself, just like me. And we don't need 2 of you at the party. Gene Simmons. Gene Simmons of Kiss. He's like, I'm going to keep him at the party. He'd be at least entertaining. I don't agree with a lot of what he says, and I'm sure if I asked for his autograph, I'd have to pay for it, but I'm going to keep him at the party just to keep it interesting. Ted Nugent. You can take your guns out of my party. Maybe I should have kept him in case there's any problems with Roger Waters. No, he's out. I love some of his music from the early 70s and with the Amboy Dukes, but I'm not into politics, and he'd be at the party just going on and on and on about politics and hunting. Two of my least favorite subjects, along with synchronized swimming. Mike Love. I have no love for the guy, so he's out of the party. I don't know if you saw his Rock and Roll Hall of Fame speech, where he dissed the Beatles and just... And the other two out of the party are David Crosby. He's always been a jerk, and I've read things about people going to shows, and Graham Nash would talk to fans and be so nice with them, and David Crosby would just ignore them or whatever. And so, and then of course what he said about Neil Young and his latest girlfriend, and he's just, I don't think he's that nice of a person. And the nastiest in the whole list has to be Ginger Baker. Congratulations, Ginger. You're being booted out of my party, and there's probably going to be a police escort too, because I don't know if you've seen, my laundry's done. I don't know if you've seen the documentary on Ginger Baker, but within the first few minutes of the documentary, the filmmaker is punched in the face by Ginger Baker. So yes, I would keep at the party Gene Simmons, Roger Waters, Don Henley, Lars Ulrich, and Bono. And I would boot out Ginger Baker, David Crosby, Mike Love, Ted Nugent, and Courtney Love. Who would you boot out of the party? Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Don't boot me out of your party. Bye.